Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you already subscribed, welcome back, guys. Well, last night, guys, the weather was terrible, horrible, bad, atrocious, however you want to put it. And parking was full everywhere. So I ended up having to park here in this dirt mud last night. But be careful, guys, with these like potholes that you see out there. Those are those are hidden surprises. Yeah, buddy. There's a reason why there's water sitting in them. But last night it was all full of water, so yes, I fell in one, but didn't damage anything and got right out, so it wasn't no big deal. But I seen another truck coming through here, and that trailer looked like it was about to flip over. So, you gotta be careful. See, we should be going out here to the right, which we are here later, in a little bit. Run over here and get some diesel real quick. And hit the road. The other truck already left. He's ahead of me in about 15 minutes or so. So if you look out ahead, way past the trucks and stuff, that's I-10. So we're gonna say bye-bye to I-10 and go look for a 40. Since we're getting close to California, it's the 40. They put a "the" in front of every highway. I don't know why, but whatever. This is their state. They do what they want. Well, not this state. I'm still in Arizona. Yay. Yeah, I gotta get diesel here because in California, fuel prices are normally about $1 more a gallon. So I ain't trying to hear all that there, guys. Go ahead and get diesel here. All right, let's get back on this road. Well, this is what our road is going to pretty much look like. Eventually we'll end up having hills and more of the mountains. But a 2-lane road is what we're going to have for a while. A few hours. So just take it easy, pay attention to the road, pay attention to people. You know, you're going through more towns, going through spots like this, so you end up going through areas where there's a lot more people. And yeah, just gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Like a dairy farm. It smells like a dairy farm too. Holy doggy, that stinks.
Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you.
Well, here we are, finally in California. Yeah, if you guys have never traveled to California in a car, you probably were expecting something else. I don't know. Well, at least when I was a kid, we had always flown to California. So once I got older and actually drove to California,
Yeah, in my mind, you know, as soon as you cross over the state line, and you know, I was young and dumb and full of whatever. Yeah, I thought as soon as you got over into California or Florida, the same way, that I was gonna get tropical trees and beautiful greenery and wah, wah, wah. Nope, this is it. Desert. On this side, desert, and on the Florida side, it's just a bunch of trees. You don't get to see any beautiful beaches for a while, or get into the area where they're all at. Well, you got Destin, Florida's got nice beaches too, but you know, you don't see it from the freeway. But if you like deserts and these mountains and all this stuff, well, there you go. Welcome to California. Now, don't get it wrong, Californians. Don't start getting y'all's panties into a bunch. I love your state. On the other side of the mountains here, it is pretty. The northern part of California is gorgeous. Green, mountains. Sometimes, depending on the year, you got snow-capped mountains. You got the redwood. I mean, you got the beaches. I mean, there's a lot. It's a beautiful state. If you like deserts and you like recreational stuff like four-wheelers and side-by-sides and stuff like that, this is the place to do it right here, out here in this desert. So that's why I've always noticed, guys, when I drive through neighborhoods and stuff, I've always noticed that Californians, or people, not really just people from California, but Arizona, New Mexico, these drier states, they always have recreational vehicles in their garages, whether it be four-wheelers, you know, dirt bikes, stuff like that. So I see why now. Y'all got plenty of room to be out here playing with that stuff. If y'all noticed right there, you see how it was like up and down little humps. Yeah, it's pretty. That's what I like about this road. It's kind of cool. Speed limit for trucks sucks here though, 55 miles an hour, but that's just the whole state of Texas. I mean, my bad, guys. The whole state of California is 55 miles an hour for big trucks, which sucks because when you're on the freeway, the cars are doing, I think the car speed limit is 70, and for us it's 55. That is a big difference. Like, I think that would cause more accidents than it would do good, than it does good. I don't know. But then again, I'm not an expert on environment or none of that stuff, so there you are. So, earlier, and I'm kind of disappointed on myself because I was recording, I thought I was recording, and I was actually doing a hyperlapse. And I was going to record going through their agriculture check. California and Florida both are very adamant about their agriculture checks. For tankers, they don't really mess with us much because, you know, we don't have anything agriculture in our trucks. I guess unless milk or something, I don't know. But I've never been messing with a tanker. I don't haul milk, so I don't know about all that. But if you're in anything else, normally you get pulled over. Or pulled in or asked what you're hauling and stuff like that. And you might get inspected. What do they inspect you for? We'll get out the rumbles. What do they inspect you for? They inspect you for, like, on the dry vans, on the trailers without the refrigerators on them. They're normally, the woods are normally, the floors are normally wood in those trailers. So they inspect to make sure you don't have any termites, any bugs and stuff like that you can introduce into their ecosystem over here. Because at the end of the day, we get a lot of the food that we eat across the United States comes from those two states. Now, not all the food. I mean, Texas, southern Texas has a lot of agriculture. You know, other states, Nebraska, Washington, you know, a lot of the states have agriculture, but California and Florida tend to have more, and it's where a lot of our food comes from. So we gotta take care of that, guys. they ask to get inspected, hey, get inspected. I mean, at the end of the day, it's for the well-being for all of us. Now, some of you be like, oh no, Californians, you tree huggers, da da da, whatever. That's not really the reason they're doing it. The reason they're doing it is because they don't want to contaminate what they're growing for all of us to eat across the country. We don't complain when we're eating our vegetables or whatever we're eating. A lot of cheese comes from here too. We don't complain about that, but we're always trying to label California as tree huggers and all this other stuff. Whatever your beliefs are, it's your beliefs. I'm not here to change them. I'm just stating the facts on why these states decide to do stuff like that. I don't blame them at all. Florida has a lot of plants come out of there, a lot of citrus. What else comes out of Florida? I'm not 100% sure. Citrus is mainly what I've hauled out of Florida. There's a lot of nurseries down in southern Florida, Homestead area. So a lot of the pretty plants you guys put in your houses and stuff like that comes from southern Florida. So all that stuff is something that we have to take care of. I'm not here to preach, guys. Just a little bit of information, just in case you wondered why these states have these ag checks. Now, a lot of states have ag checks, they just don't use them. Texas is one of them. Every once in a while, you'll see an ag check opened, but I could count on my hands probably in all my years of driving how many times it's been open, which is very, very little. I don't know if just the funding is different. I don't know, but then they say California's going broke, but yet they man their station. So, man. But yeah, I'm on 95 in California already, and left I-10 about a little over an hour ago, and I'm getting close to Interstate 40. So I always have a hard time saying 40. 40. 40. Y'all get the point. But anyways, so I'm gonna get on that highway and go to Barstow, hit up Barstow, get a truck wash, get looking nice and spiffy and shiny, and head up to where I'm going to Kingsburg, California, which is right south. Yeah, I think it's right south of Fresno on the 99. So that's where I'm headed right now. Along the way, there's I'm gonna try to get some footage of that, but I doubt it because it's just so far away. There's an airplane graveyard there outside of Barstow, which is pretty cool. I love to look at airplanes and stuff like that, and that's, to me, it's pretty interesting. After that, we're going to climb a mountain. On the top of the mountain, there's a lot of big windmills. I was going to say big something else, but you know, can't say that. And then we're going to come down the mountain and enter the valley, which is called what they call the valley in California. So, which is like Fresno, Bakersfield, Stockton, the Sacramento part of that, maybe. But all that is the Valley, California. So it's pretty nice, and that's where all the stuff grows. Matter of fact, the stuff that I have in my trailer is chicken feed, or not necessarily chicken feed, because this is going to a turkey place. But it's feed. It's something that adds an additive to what they feed the chickens and the turkeys, and I think they've put it in beef and what else? Maybe in pork. But it's something that they mix in and they feed the animals. So to make, I guess it's like the one that this is what helps them grow faster. I really don't know what the whole chemistry is behind what I'm hauling, but it's a non-hazardous load, and that's where it's going to if I'm not mistaken, it's going to a turkey farm, and that's where we're headed to right now. So guys, I'm gonna start coming down this mountain. Gotta pay a little more attention to the road, and we'll see you guys
Just tell
on
me
the other side of
if
the
I'm
hill.
wrong, but it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know.
Well, we finally made it to the California, or what they call the valley over here in California. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but all that you see on the bottom of the hill, they're all plantations of different types of vegetables and stuff. Got hot chocolate washed. I didn't record any of it because it just slipped my mind, I guess. But she is so fresh and so clean, sparkly. And yep, she's good to go for until the next rainstorm. Come on over, brother. Come on over. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. Yeah, just got my engine brake. The engine brake on this truck is awesome. Got my engine brake on. I'm not heating up my brakes on my truck or my trailer. She's holding it nice and steady coming down the hill. I mean, I am in 10th speed, 10 out of 13, I guess. I'm in, well, actually, no, I'm lying. Why am I lying? I'm lying. I'm in ninth gear coming down the mountain. And she's holding steady and doing a good job. Almost to the bottom. Once we get to the bottom of here, guys, it just turns into what it is, a valley. Flat, flat, flat. Quite a bit to the north of here to get back in the mountains, but it's not that far, probably about 45 minutes, not even that far, probably 30 minutes south, and then we would get into the mountains, which would be the famous old Grapevine, is what they call that mountain pass, Grapevine. I don't know why they call it the Grapevine. Is it, I don't know if it's the truckers that just named it that, or, I mean, there are some great plantations on the bottom of the hill when you're coming north. Maybe that's why, I don't know. Looks like some type like a cherry plantation here to the right. And it looks kind of citrusy to the left. Could be oranges or something. Over to the right is grapevines. Grapevines and cherry trees. So, made it to the valley, California Valley. Well, that'll be it for this the vlog, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the trip on the way up here. Everything went well, everything nice and safe, and accomplished what we wanted to. Got hot chocolate washed up, made it to our destination. So with that being said, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, or a wonderful day, depending on what time you're watching this. Please take care of each other, help out one another. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you're contemplating suicide, stop. Don't do it. We love you. Peace. And I'm out.